Separate but equal. A General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation will continue.
I am a car maker. Making cars friendlier to the environment is something I think about a lot.
I can't see Americans settling for life without cars. One answer is more fuel-efficient cars. Most of our mid and full-size cars now get better highway mileage than our '79 Chevette.
The environment may not be where we want it to be, but it's certainly a lot better than it would have been without the catalytic converter. Now, there's one leap in technology we really pushed for. Electronic engine controls are another.
We're also working on alternative fuels.
Our Impact is the first really practical electric car, with enough zip for the California freeways.
Sure, we've made progress. Just picture 25 shiny new cars and one car from 1970. That one car puts out the same amount of tailpipe emissions as the 25 new ones together, 25 to 1. Now that's progress.
Friends ask me if I really believe this company is committed to the environment. I don't believe it, I know it, because it's people like me who are General Motors.
GM, going all out for you.
It's happening. Some people are climbing out of their imports and getting into the 1991 Buick Regal sedan. Why? One simple, overwhelming consideration. Quality. Buick quality. It's something you might want to get into yourself. Regal from Buick. The new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
Tuesday.
Having doubts?
30-something returns with Ellen's wedding, and you can imagine what happens.
Ellen's in the bathroom, and she doesn't want to come out.
I'm about to make the biggest mistake of my life.
My mommy said that you're getting married.
Well, your mother is very optimistic.
30-something returns. Tuesday.
On a special episode of Equal Justice, Mike's caught in a racial crossfire.
Devro was shot by the Korean because he was black.
You're lying!
Equal Justice, Wednesday.
And now, tonight's General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation continues.
How far do you think it is? Oh, about 140 miles. And there ain't a thing out there.
Reliability isn't a sticker you put on the windshield. It's something you darn well better design in from the start. Our cars have to prove themselves. When our customer tells us they are dependable, then we can call them dependable.
So whose idea was it to take the scenic route?
Right. We don't let the customers be our proving grounds. We test it out right here. When I see a guy and his family out in one of our cars, I think, that's one of mine.
This is forever. You said it.
An air conditioner. No big deal, right? But ask me about some hot day in August, and the sweat's running down your neck, and the air conditioner feels like a hairdryer. That's when it's important. That's when it's gotta work.
Must be 110 out there.
You know, we're not selling these cars to mechanics. It could be someone like your mother, and they just gotta know they won't be left sitting somewhere by the side of the road.
Where is this place?
I don't know.
Where is any place? Some shortcut, guys.
Our goal is to get to zero defects. Send the car to a customer without a defect on it. I mean, that's the way I would want it if I was a customer.
All of GM, going all out for you.
Hey, look at this. Civilization.
Sort of.
I am a car maker. Making cars friendlier to the environment is something I think about a lot.
One answer is more fuel-efficient cars.
We're also working on alternative fuels, like our Impact, designed to be the first really practical electric car with enough zip for the California freeways.
25 GM cars today put out the same amount of tailpipe emissions as one car from 1970. Now that's progress.
Separate but equal. A General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation will continue.
Next Monday.
Not just your writing partner. He's your best friend, isn't he?
John Lithgow.
You killed him. 20 years of breathing in your smoke.
James Woods.
You killed me. I kill you. For a guy who's dying of a terminal disease, Walter's having a hell of a lot of fun.
They were friends to the end.
Get out! It doesn't belong! Don't pull me! Look out!
1 week from tonight.
Excuse us, we were, looking for Dodger Stadium.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Jeanne Meserve.
Good evening. Secretary of State Baker had a first-hand look at the plight of some of the 2 million Kurdish refugees fleeing Iraq and said he saw cruelty and human anguish that defy description. Astronauts on the Space Shuttle Atlantis took their second spacewalk today to test working conditions for a future space station. Later on Nightline, what can be done to solve the tragic problem of Kurdish refugees?
Roundtable takes on the competition. Well, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you make the pizza. Get real, get Roundtable.
Betty Feeney's is celebrating 40 years in Boise. In honor of this special occasion, we are offering 40% off on selected items like Lindt Stylus dinnerware and hot rods. Take advantage of this sale to find a unique wedding or shower gift, like our China teapots or baking bricks, now 30% off. Calphalon and Romer Top roasters at 20% off. Discover Betty Feeney's again. 3 locations: Vista Village, Boise Town Square, and Albertsons Marketplace.
Nowadays, people are turning to lighter, healthier foods. And they're turning to Skipper's. Presenting Skipper's new baked fish. Our famous fillets are hand-cut and baked to tender, flaky perfection. They're served piping hot for eat-in or takeout, with a baked potato and your choice of salad or coleslaw. So lighten up and catch the flavor.
You can take the time to help others. Watch KIVI Channel 6 for Volunteer-A-Thon, Friday, April 19th. This is your chance to call in and volunteer your time to a worthwhile cause. Newswatch 6 staff and members of the Volunteer Connection will show you the opportunities in our area. Then on April 20th, come on down to the Boise Town Square Mall for KIVI's Volunteer Day. Starting at 10 a.m., over 50 nonprofit organizations will be on hand to explain what kinds of volunteer opportunities their organizations can offer. Join in and take the time to care.
It's opening day of the baseball season. The highlights at 10.
And now, tonight's General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation continues. But equal. A General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation will continue.
Take a taxi.
No, don't worry, Dad. I'll drive you.
Total safety? I suppose we could all stay home or ride around in M1 tanks. But we're working on practical solutions. Seat belts, side door beams, airbags.
We've only got 6 minutes.
Don't worry, Dad.
Analog brakes. Standard equipment on more and more of our cars. Rain or snow, you can come to a nice clean stop, just like it was blue skies and sunshine.
What happened?
The bridge again. We're gonna have to go around.
You build a car so during a crash, the front end purposely collapses away from what we call the living space, where the driver and the passengers are.
Honey, we're never going to make it.
Dad, we'll make it.
You know, there are government standards, and then there are ours. In a lot of cases, ours are much tougher. You build somebody a safer car, you not only make a friend, you'll get yourself a good night's sleep.
I don't think anything can be more important. Do you? I mean, my wife could be driving that car, my kids, heck, even some guy from Wyoming or somewhere that I've never met before. He means something to me, too.
Well, we made it.
Do it all the time.
All of GM going all out for you.
A new, more powerful V8, standard in these Cadillacs, generates a responsive 200 horsepower. Yet combined with a new electronically controlled transmission, it also provides the highest highway mileage of any V8-powered luxury car, making it just as responsible to own as it is responsive to drive. Another reason why the only way to travel is Cadillac style.
Cadillac style. Sunday and All-Star Hollywood Gala, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the USO.
Welcome home, America.
With President Bush and General H. Norman Schwarzkopf.
Thank you, USO.
Tony Danza, Tom Selleck, Bob Hope, and more. Welcome home, America, Sunday.
What Barney Miller did for cops, Stat does for doctors.
Everyone says that you are the best.
The guy who gave you Barney Miller...
He's going to kill her.
...shows you a new place to find comedy.
Gus, we've had you admitted.
In this hospital?
Stat, Tuesday, April 16th.
And now, tonight's General Motors Mark of Excellence. A General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation will continue.
Here, Joe. Careful, Mom. You can break real easily.
Hey, everybody. So what's the concern? It's about the number of spring and strut combinations.
We've really changed the way we work around here. So the people who are making the cars get involved in giving people a better ride. Now we work together, we build better cars. It's that simple.
Neptune looks a little wobbly up there.
The whole thing's wobbly. And you got to have all the springs and struts.
My husband doesn't believe we'll have a whole meeting about something like springs and struts. But all those little details make a big difference if you want a nice, smooth ride.
Maybe I'm just an old dinosaur, but in the beginning, I didn't think they really meant it about us being involved.
Careful, Mom.
So can we make it any easier for the guys to handle all the combinations? Hey, yeah, I can get my guys. Can you live with that?
What are you so worried about? Oh, Todd's building this huge, big molecule. You'll be just great.
Everybody here is working together. Everybody has a responsibility for the final product. That's why our cars have gotten so good.
People here used to butt heads all the time, but now we become more focused on what our customer wants. I want our customers to be happy and come back for our products.
Wish me luck.
Hey, this is my livelihood.
All of GM, going all out for you.
The 1991 Park Avenue Ultra, the perfect car for the 90s, and quite possibly the perfect car for you. Park Avenue from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
And now, tonight's General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation continues. A General Motors Mark of Excellence.
You know, there are still people out there who need the advantages of a full-size car. People who spend more time behind the wheel than they do at desk.
Hello, this is Dr. Higgins. I got a little lost. I'm near Kingsley Road. Okay, yeah. I'll see you soon.
They need great gas mileage. At GM, we have cars like the Olds Custom Cruiser that are getting 25 miles to the gallon highway.
You probably just stepped on a nail.
Mid-sized Buicks, Chevrolets, Pontiacs, Cadillacs, 26 to 31 miles per gallon highway.
Figured maybe he'd been out a couple times on his own, checking out the cows.
Well, he checked out the neighbor's rabbit.
Today, the fact is, GM leads in more EPA car categories than any other automaker in the world. Now, you don't have to drive 600 miles a week to know that that's important.
Is she doing all right with the other pigs?
Yeah.
Hey, the roads aren't getting any shorter, so we have to make our mileage better.
It is a challenge reserved for a special few. It has no finish line, only mileposts along the way. Yet for the people of General Motors, it is what drives them on. Fueled by passion, powered by commitment.
guns are someone else's problem, you could be dead wrong. Peter Jennings reporting. Guns, Thursday.
And now, tonight's General Motors Mark of Excellence presentation continues.
I am a car maker. Making cars friendlier to the environment is something I think about a lot.
I can't see Americans settling for life without cars. One answer is more fuel-efficient cars. Most of our mid and full-size cars now get better highway mileage than our '79 Chevette.
The environment may not be where we want it to be, but it's certainly a lot better than it would have been without the catalytic converter. Now, there's one leap in technology we really pushed for. Electronic engine controls are another.
We're also working on alternative fuels. Our Impact is the first really practical electric car, with enough zip for the California freeways.
Sure, we've made progress. Just picture 25 shiny new cars and one car from 1970. That one car puts out the same amount of tailpipe emissions as the 25 new ones together, 25 to 1. Now that's progress.
Friends ask me if I really believe this company is committed to the environment. I don't believe it, I know it, because it's people like me who are General Motors.
All of GM going all out for you.
When it came to redefining the word luxury, it wasn't a Webster. It was Oldsmobile.
The 98 defines luxury in terms of how much you get, not how much you spend. Anti-lock brakes, fuel-efficient power, computerized suspension, technology found in cars costing thousands more, which could be the greatest luxury of all.
And you can always take a Webster at his word.
The new 98, luxury redefined.
Generation of Olds.
Coming Sunday, April 21st.
This war was supposed to be over in 3 months.
Not even a war can separate these brothers.
I have to get north. My brother's a captain. He got wounded at Gettysburg.
How are you going to get across the Yankee lines to Washington City?
As one boy tries to reunite his family.
I wish I was home. Your ma know where you are.
One man tries to reunite the country.
I'll be the only man on the train, riding with the most unpopular president in the history of this country.
Do you know I can find a lawyer?
I used to practice law in a small way.
In the struggle for freedom, a boy becomes a hero, and a hero becomes a legend.
7 years ago, our father.
Ed Flanders, Jose Ferrer, Catherine Hellman, Campbell Scott, Lucas Haas, and Jason Robards. In the perfect tribute, Sunday, April 21st on ABC.
This is Sam Donaldson. Later tonight on Nightline, thousands of Kurdish refugees beg for help as Secretary of State Baker witnesses their tragic and continuing plight. Tonight.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow, what did Ryan White want the world to remember about his fight against AIDS?
Also, untapped college cash, where to find it, plus Ally McGraw and Polly Draper on Good Morning America.